Storm watch in full effect here at the Weather Network. So much active weather to speak of with the greatest sense of urgency for you in southern and eastern Ontario. We're looking at a likely ice storm over the next 72 hours impacting travel and possibly power for a prolonged period of time. So let's get to the info right away. Right now, we're already seeing freezing rain on our radar where you're seeing the pink. This could be mixing. This could be ice pellets. To the north, we're looking at that's your snow, and to the south, obviously, that's your rainfall. A vast freezing rain warning right across southern and eastern Ontario, extending into Quebec. I'll show you that as well. Anyone marked in fuchsia here, you have a good chance of seeing freezing rain for a prolonged period of time. This is beginning now, pushing into Sunday late day. Into Quebec, you too have a warning in place, and we'll get to you in Atlantic provinces as well. All along the 401 corridor, not quite affecting the city of Ottawa. It's a snowfall story for you. And Montreal, it looks like you're just on the cusp as well. We're going to break it down what kind of precipitation we're expecting throughout the day today. So again, in the pink, that's your mixing or potentially freezing rain. Today, we're talking about maybe 5 millimeters of freezing rain for these areas. Chris St. Clair, he's live on location in the Mississauga area. What are you seeing now, Chris? Great advice, Chris. Scary stuff almost, you know, when you're talking about so much freezing rain. So your Saturday night into Sunday, this is really the bullseye time. Areas marked in pink. We're talking about a potential 5 to 15 millimeters of rain coming down, of freezing rain. All in all, you know, up to 30 millimeters of rain, really. To the north, obviously, that's your snow, but it looks like nobody's going to be seeing rain through the overnight. We are talking about a good amount of freezing rain, but also rain, really, over the next 72 hours. So some places could be picking up 30 to 50 millimeters of rain, and then others are picking up a good 15 to 25 centimeters of snow, and that includes you in the Ottawa Valley. Let's go to Charlottetown now. You are under the freezing rain warning. I'll show you that in just one moment. It's all because of this area of low pressure. It's extending all the way down to California, by the way, affecting so many places. So along this front, we're going to be seeing mostly snowfall today, but along the front also for tomorrow, that's a freezing rain story. So I'll show you who's under that freezing rain warning right away. Here it is. So along the Cumberland Valley in Nova Scotia, PEI, and then pushing into places like Fredericton, St. John. Okay, so here's a look at what type of precipitation you'll be seeing. This is through before the sun comes up on your Saturday. So again, here's your freezing rain line. So really watching out, staying off the roads during these times. And I know this is a super busy time of year. Please heed these warnings. And again, we're also looking at snowfall as well. We'll be talking about you in BC and Alberta coming up as Storm Watch coverage continues right here at the Weather Network. Yesterday was your turn for Storm Watch in southern BC, places that typically don't see the snow. Vancouver, my goodness, a good 6 centimeters of snow on the ground. But, you know, the good news is that things are tapering off for you in BC, and storm watch is in full effect for the eastern flank of the country, including Ontario. Kasia Bodurka with you here. Your national forecast begins right here in BC, where we do continue to see that snow fly through the interior and the higher elevations. Where you're seeing the pink, though, that's your mixing line, a mix of rain and snow, potentially some freezing rain. And then the snow is changing over to rain nicely for you in Victoria, but it will be tapering off later this afternoon. So good news for you if you're not enjoying the precipitation. Snowfall warning still in effect, issued by Environment Canada. Areas marked in blue. The snow continues to fly into this afternoon, like I mentioned, but another system is impending. So by your Sunday morning, you'll have picked up a general 10 to even 20 centimeters of snow through the coastal mountains and the Rockies, closer to 5 to 10. Looks like Vancouver, you could be seeing another bout of snow, or actually that's just as this system is tapering off, I should say. All right, let me take you to Water-Lachey's is the calm before the storm. We have been seeing the precipitation already. We have been seeing the freezing rain already this morning, and it's happening now on radar as well. Freezing rain warning vast for southern and eastern Ontario, pushing into Quebec as well. Why? Well, we are looking at prolonged periods, a potential ice storm, a likely ice storm, I should say, for Ontario into Quebec as well over the next 72 hours, really into the weekend. And I'll tell you about your timing coming up shortly, but pretty much everyone affected by freezing rain over the next few days. beginning even now. Into Quebec as well, Kingston, Cornwall, Montreal, you're just on the cusp. To the north, we're seeing some snow, and I'll break that down for you right away. On radar, it looks like this right now. So I want to draw your attention to the pinks because that's your the mix of rain and snow. That's right around the freezing mark too. This could very well be freezing rain as well, or ice pellets. So places like Brockville experiencing it now, Kingston, Belleville, Cornwall likely. Okay, and then also I'm seeing it here picked up right around the Huron shores too. So almost on the same level of Toronto, or just a little north of the city of Toronto. The blue is your rain, the blue is your snow, I should say. The green is your rain. So that should be continuing throughout the day today, picking up a general 5 millimeters of freezing rain through these areas, especially the closer you get to the downtown core of the city of Toronto. Chris St. Clair, he is live on location. He is in Mississauga, already experiencing this weather. Chris? Some great tips there from Chris St. Clair. Thanks so much. Okay, so here's our most crucial timing, okay? So this is Saturday night through to Sunday morning. We're talking about a potential 15 to 20, even 25 millimeters of freezing rain falling, okay? So areas, again, in the pink color, I want to draw your attention to that. This could be power outages. This could mean, well, awful roads as well. Right in time for the Christmas rush, people shopping. So we need you to heed these warnings and take this seriously as well. Some areas are picking up a good 30 to even 50 millimeters of rain. And to the north, it's all about the snowfall for you. We're picking up a good amount as well. More details about you in Atlantic provinces coming up in Stormwatch.
Stormwatch has